Welcome to some Pixel Geek Smackdown. I'm your host, Mike, and this is my co-host, Dan. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
It's been a little bit off camera. It's been a bit since we last recorded due to life.
Month and a half, I want to say.
Has it been a month and a half? Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, with my work schedule and my personal life and your personal life.
The complete hellscape that is my personal life. Good God. But yeah, is anything exciting happened that you want to share on camera?
Not really.
You're like, all right. So today we're going to be talking about our top 5 superheroes. I think I did mine slightly different than yours because I put the actors that I preferred them, like the role in. I don't know if you did that.
I did that with 2 of them.
Okay. So the first, well, my number 5 might be a little bit controversial just because,
Oh, don't worry, mine's controversial too.
I mean, that's how we live these days. I put the original Power Ranger set because I remember me and you going back and forth a bit on this exactly because they're just like, do we consider these superheroes? And then I know that some people might argue that they aren't really superheroes, but I mean, come on,
They see the world.
they're high schoolers. They transform, they fight evil monsters and like minions, and then they have their big moment with what's the big machine that they form into?
Megazord.
I keep wanting to say Voltron, but that's a different show. So
Luckily, I corrected you.
yes, and then did you watch that special that was on Netflix or something that they?
Once a Ranger, always a Ranger.
Yeah, how was that? I haven't watched it yet.
It's pretty good. I'm not happy that some of the original cast didn't come back.
Well, one of them died, right?
That was before.
Okay, I know it wasn't.
About Tommy?
No, it was James Frank or something.
Yeah, that's Tommy.
Oh, Tommy, yeah, and then the Yellow Ranger passed away in a car accident like 30 years ago.
It was right around 9/11.
Yeah, I remember that, and I was just like, good God.
Yeah, but I was talking about Jason, Kimberly, and Tommy because Tommy was still alive when they shot it.
Really, I thought he had passed before that.
No, it was already done. I think they were just editing it.
Ooh, I know that.
But I think they did offer Kimberly and Tommy, but they declined.
I wonder why.
Probably not enough money, or they just didn't feel like doing it
I mean,
because Trini was already dead for a long time, and maybe they just didn't want to have those types of villains to come out again.
that's true. Because I mean,
But I wish they would have done it.
yeah.
But they brought back like the second set, Rocky and what's the name that replaced Kimberly?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I only ever watched the original, and then the last thing I remember watching of Power Rangers was the movie that they released, and that's it. That's the only I know that they made like 8 or 9 spin-off series since then.
Yep.
But I've only ever seen the original. I don't think I've seen all of the original, just I remember being super into it. I still have my Power Ranger toys. So
Yeah. I have like a funny story about the series, the Power Rangers. I'll get to it when I talk about mine.
uh-huh.
That is on my list. But
Well-
I used to have all the toys. I remember I had the Morpher,
Yeah.
and I think I was in first grade, and I took it with me to school, and I told everybody that I was an honorary Power Ranger, and they fucking believed me.
I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you believe? I bet you the teacher was just like, uh-huh. That's really funny. That's really cute. But what is your number 5 superhero?
Okay, my number 5 is also the original Power Rangers:
Okay, good.
Jason, Tommy, Zach, Billy, Kimberly, Trini. But I didn't like when they replaced the Zach, Trini, and Jason.
Yeah.
I kind of fell off with it a little bit. But I was okay with them, with the other actors. But when it got past other seasons, I stopped caring about it. I still watched it. I watched all the way until Wild Force.
Wow.
Yep. and then I stopped watching it after, and then I did watch the whole series up to Samurai when I had my injury. Because what were you gonna do?
Yeah.
So I watched Mighty Morphin all the way to Samurai.
Let's see, where is that on the list? Oh, that's 18 series in.
Yeah,
Good
but
God.
the funniest story I got is because I love the Power Rangers. Like I never wanted to miss an episode. So this is a story that I still tell to my cousin
Oh
because he
boy.
has to deal with this. So my cousin was born when they were showing the episodes with Lord Zed and Rita getting married.
Right.
So I missed that episode, and I never let him forget that.
Good God, man. Like he's like, I was literally born. There's nothing I can do.
He
uh,
couldn't wait another day.
no, no, trust me, as someone that randomly chose to come out 2 months early, they're just like, no, there's no waiting. You just go. You do. There's no stopping.
Yeah, so number 5 is Power Rangers for me.
That's really funny. Did you? All right, I'm sure you know this, but I'm looking at the list right now of Power Ranger shows.
Hmm.
You said that you watched all the way to Samurai, right?
Yes.
So that means you watched Power Rangers, Alien Rangers, Alien
Yep.
Rangers Zeo? Zeo?
Zio.
Yeah. And then there's Rangers Turbo, Rangers in Space, Rangers Lost Galaxy,
Hmm.
Lightspeed Rescue, Time
Yep.
Force, Wild Force, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD, Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive, Jungle Fury, RPM. And then they've re-released the original series for whatever reason. And then
This is like the first like 30 some episodes.
yeah, 32. The only reason I know that is it literally says how many episodes on the list. And then there's Samurai. That's what you watched.
Yeah. And then I watched the Once Always a Ranger.
Just let me to put it into perspective for what I watched. I watched the original series. I don't know if I watched all of it. I know I watched most of them. Because I mean,
Did you watch when Lord Zed and Rita were together?
I don't remember that, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay. So you probably stopped watching it like around season 2.
Yes. Because apparently there was 60 episodes, 52 episodes, and then 33 episodes.
Hmm.
That's a lot of freaking episodes. Holy hell.
And then I watched the movies,
The live action one that came out some time ago.
yeah, with Ivan Ooze and then Turbo,
Yes.
which is horrible.
I love the original.
Yeah, first one's good.
I didn't even know that they made
Oh, I
I
didn't care for.
didn't even know they made a Turbo and another. I need to watch the Once and Always one. That's on my list.
Yeah, I recommend that one. It's not that long. I think it's like a little over an hour.
Okay. And then did you watch the reboot that came out in 2017?
Oh, the movie.
Yeah.
I liked it at first, and then I rewatched it. When was it? Like maybe a year ago, and it's like I think I just had the nostalgic eyes for it.
It hits you right in the nostalgia.
Yeah,
Apparently they're coming out with another one.
yeah, they're
Another
gonna
reboot.
another reboot because that one didn't do so well.
Who's the director? I don't know the director. Anyway, I know that we just kind of went on a little tangent there, but like it's so interesting to see like exactly what we remember, and like, because I mean I couldn't tell you the last time I actively watched Power Rangers. I'm pretty sure it was when I watched the movie,
Hmm.
and I was like 8, 7, something like
No,
that.
it was before that.
Well, I'm saying when I probably last watched it, because I have.
Oh, I thought you meant like you saw it like at first.
Oh no, because that movie came out for us 1995. So
Yep.
I was 4 when the movie came out.
Yeah, I was 5.
Yeah, because I mean I wouldn't turn 5 for another like almost month when it was released.
Hmm.
God damn. All right. Anyway, enough Power Rangers talk. My number 4, and this one might be slightly controversial because people are going to argue that he's not really a hero per se.
Oh, my next one. I have a couple antis
Yes,
on my.
because some people are going to argue that to be a hero you can't be like an anti-hero, you have to be a straight hero.
Hmm.
And my rebuttal to that is make your own list. That's what I'm gonna say. If you have an issue with my list, make your own. By all means, have fun. But my number 4 is Thomas Jane's Punisher from the 2004 movie.
That's an interesting one.
Yes, I I'm gonna be honest with you. I liked it better than the other movies that came out of the
Mm.
Punisher, and his game is so much fun.
Yeah,
I
remember where the first level I used to play, I would just slit everybody's throat with the knife.
the big ass knives, yeah. I remember going over to your house and playing that game because you were stuck on a level, and we spent like a night just fighting that.
Oh, it's the Russian dude.
Yes,
Not the first time you face him, the second time when you're on the island.
yes, Kevin. What's his name? Kevin Nash's character, right?
Yeah, the Russian.
Yes. Who I love Kevin Nash playing a Russian. There's a reason why he doesn't speak. But who's your number 4?
Wolverine.
Ah, yes. Hugh
So I'm
Jackman.
gonna go with the cartoon Wolverine.
Ooh, spicy.
Like I liked what's his name that plays Wolverine in the movies?
Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I thought like the first movie I didn't like him in. The second one I liked him in. The third one was okay. I didn't like the spin-offs, but I did like his last one.
Logan.
Yeah, with the one where he dies. But I'm very excited for the Deadpool one that he's gonna be in.
Did you hear the talk that apparently he will come back for like Avengers stuff if he gets to meet Tobey Maguire and
Yeah, I saw that the other day. I'm like, okay,
I
that's
was
pretty random.
I was like, I'm curious as to the why though.
hmm So, but Wolverine was like my guy. Like there was one Halloween I had to dress up as Wolverine,
I approve.
and like every time somebody tried to scare me, I would do that. Like I would do the claw thing, like ah.
Oh my god, that's really funny. I'm looking up. So I'm assuming you liked them from the animated series,
Yes,
the late '90s one.
yeah, because that it was like 95, 96, maybe even 94 that I remember dressing up as Wolverine for Halloween that year.
The original one came out '92 to '97.
Yeah, so it was in that time frame.
Yeah, man, I remember watching this on Kids WB, but like I never really.
hmm
Oh wow.
Like it wasn't one that I had to watch. Like when Power Rangers was on, or Batman the animated series was on, or Bobby's World was on. Leave me the fuck alone and let me watch these shows. But
I'll
when
stab you.
but when it came to X-Men, I wasn't really that like, oh, whatever. If I needed to go do this or we need to go somewhere, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I like X-Men. What do you think of the new show that just came out? Have you watched it yet?
I haven't watched it.
I want to watch it. I plan to watch it soon.
The one on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah, 97.
X-Men 97.
Yeah.
I'm hearing good things about it, but I'm kind of afraid to watch it.
Yeah. Apparently, the first episodes have appeared to critical acclaim, with the remainder 10 episode season starting May 15th. A second and third season are in development.
Mm.
Although it is kind of weird that literally like a week or two before the show premiered, they fired the guy that was directing it or something. Did you hear about
Yeah, I
that?
heard about that. I did hear about that, but I didn't really go into details.
Same. I didn't know. I just saw it on a headline. On a headline, I was like, "Well, that's odd, interesting, but okay." Oh, that's sad. Apparently, my favorite X-Men is Cyclops. For anyone, I'm sure that doesn't surprise you at all. But apparently, the original voice actor for Cyclops passed away in 2020.
Wow.
So the guy that's playing him now is doing it as a homage.
Mm. I wonder if he sounds just like him.
I don't know. I'm curious to find out. That's apparently you won't know him, but Todd Hapercorn is in the show as well. That's cool.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
Todd Hapercorn is an anime voice actor.
Well, okay, then yeah, that you would know that you're the anime guy.
Yeah, he voiced some of my favorite characters, so it's good to see him in other things than anime. But my number 3, and this is going to be kind of surprising since I never really liked him until the movies. I'll be upfront and honest. My number 3 is Captain America, Chris Evans.
Mm.
I enjoyed his. I still think that the Captain America and Winter Soldier is probably my favorite. Like,
Marvel movie.
yeah, one of those are my favorite. I can't decide which one. I usually go for the first Avenger just because it's one of my favorites to watch. I just watch it every now and then, but I really love what he did with the character. I don't necessarily super enjoy what he did with what they did with Civil War, but I don't know enough about the comics to really have like a strong opinion. I only go based off the movies.
Yeah, it's kind of like with me and Watchmen.
I
Because I
enjoyed,
saw the movie first, then I read the comic.
yeah. I haven't read the comic. Do you still have the comic for Watchmen, or is that gone,
I might have it somewhere.
buried in your closet?
Yeah, with all my pornography.
Look, man, I don't need to. You don't need to be
I
upfront.
had to say that.
You don't need to just like throw that out there, all right?
My fat chick pornography.
Oh Lord.
Hey, at least I can admit it.
Yeah, I mean that's a plus. A
Plus
plus.
size.
Oh, please. um, I'm trying to think because with I did. Do you remember back in the olden days that they used to have like the tie-in video games?
Oh yes, I don't think I think they had one
Yes,
for one of the movies,
it
but
was
I didn't.
there. I have the Captain America game for the 360 slash PS3, and
Mhm.
I've been meaning to play it. But what is your number, Trey?
Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire slash the cartoon from the early '90s.
Ooh, I like that one. That,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
that was another one that I was always excited for. But I went back and I watched the cartoon, and it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. It feels like it jumps all over the place.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I could believe that.
And then with the movie, he was like one of the like I don't want to say because Batman was before, but like Spider-Man went like I had to be there for those movies.
Yes.
Because like Batman, it was like okay, the first two movies happened when I was too little,
Oh,
and
the
then
Michael Keaton ones,
yeah, Michael Keaton ones, and then you had the other two Batman movies, which I wasn't really that excited for.
Val Kilmer and George Clooney.
Yeah, and then when the Spider-Man movies got announced, I was like, yes, I have to be there opening day for it.
I gotta be honest. I like Michael. I know this is completely side tangent, but I think Michael Keaton is the best Batman. I'll die on that hill.
And Kevin Conroy,
Yeah. Well, he's the best voice for Batman.
Batman. Okay.
Yes.
But it was. You know what's funny? I never dressed up as Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah, he's like the only one I never did. Like I did Batman one year, I did Wolverine, and I did a few other superheroes, but I never did Spider-Man.
I think somewhere there's a picture of me dressed up as Spider-Man.
But I had the toys, I had the shirts and stuff like that. But
I never had any. It's still weird because like Spider-Man, I don't remember having any like toy or shirt or anything like that. But I remember dressing up as Spider-Man for Halloween one year
mm,
because I remember I had to wear the mask, but we had to make the eye holes larger so I could wear my glasses because I couldn't see shit. But yeah, I mean have you played any of the Spider-Man games?
oh, I played a lot. I played the tie-in games once.
Ooh, did you play the PlayStation one, like the original?
Yeah, that one that was like my favorite game
I
for
remember
like for a minute.
that was a good.
And then I went back and played as him as the wrestler Spider-Man.
Oh God,
Because you have to unlock them only
yeah.
if you beat the like that was like like after that I only played as him.
I'm trying to think. I could probably get that game because I have it. I still own the PlayStation copy.
hmm The second one I thought was okay, but I didn't like the third one.
I don't even remember the third one.
And but I haven't played like the newer games.
The one that came out for the PlayStation.
Yeah, the like what is it, PS5
Yeah,
and the other ones after that one. I'm trying to think what's the last Spider-Man game I played.
I played the first Spider-Man for the PlayStation 5. It was fun.
I think
It's
the last one I played was Friend or Foe.
ooh, that's a good one.
hmm I think that was the last Spider-Man. But I have played like as you know, like the Marvel games.
Yeah.
Because I got a Marvel game a couple years ago. What is it? Ultimate Alliance or something like that. It's the third one for the Switch.
Yes, I remember that one.
So you get to play as Spider-Man in that game. So I guess like as a character wise, that one.
Huh.
Trying to think of anything else I gotta say. Nope, that's pretty much it.
Apparently, the Friend or Foe did not do so well.
Yeah, I remember. I think I only played it through it once, and I never played it again.
Wow, Eurogamer gave it a 3 out of 10. Yikers. The highest
But I guess I
rated.
got to play the what was it the PS2 the PS1 version,
Yeah.
and because I never got to play those.
Let me tell you, those were what I played growing up, like Shock to Electro or whatever that one is.
Yeah.
Those are what I grew up playing because I mean I couldn't get anything else. So
Oh yeah,
that's
one where you're Venom and Spider-Man. You got to face Carnage,
yes,
Maximum Carnage.
that one's annoying as shit.
I always wanted to play that. I never got to play it.
Well, I'm sure that it probably is only like the low price of $75 now on eBay.
Wow, eBay.
Fucking everything's so goddamn expensive
Yep.
on eBay. But I'm trying to think. I'm trying to. There was only one. I've played the late, like not the super latest version of Spider-Man, but I played one of the newer versions, and it's fun. It's more like RPG heavy,
Okay.
and it's more like
But you don't remember which one it was.
it's called Spider-Man. It's the PlayStation's 5 Spider-Man.
That's the thing that I don't like about the Spider-Man games. They just say Spider-Man.
Yeah, you don't really.
Short of them.
You're just like, I played Spider-Man. Which one? Because there's like 8 games of that name. I know that the one that I played, the Spider-Man for the PlayStation 5, that one is it's fun. I don't know if you would necessarily like it. And the reason I say that is because the combat is really fun, but you have to get really good at the blocking and the reversals. Because you have to learn how to time those pretty fast. And if you don't, then you're not gonna have a good time.
Nope.
But my number dose pick is Batman by Kevin Conroy. Funny that you mentioned him earlier because he was my number 2. Because when I grew up, the animated series was my Batman, and I watched the Michael Keaton movies. I remember watching the Val Kilmer one a lot because it had Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Mm-hmm.
I remember hanging out with my great grandparents playing, putting together puzzles and coloring. Apparently, they bought us coloring books, and I remember that very vividly. So, like, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this one. I don't like the Christian Nolan Batman movies. I don't like them. I watched Batman Begins. I thought it was an exceptionally boring movie. I have never seen The Dark Knight, and the only things I saw of the third Batman movie was when it was playing in the break room. I have not seen. I don't like Christian Bale that much as Batman. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna get blasted for that one, but Michael Keaton is my favorite. Give me the Adam West Batman movie from like 1970 something over Christopher Nolan. There's ruffle a lot of jimmies right there. Who's your number 2?
Well, my number 2 is also Batman, Michael Keaton and Kevin Conroy.
Okay.
All right, so let's start with Michael Keaton. So when I was little, that was like Batman and Batman Returns was like the only tapes we had like probably about like 20 movies, and those were the 2 that I would play all the time. Drive my grandpa crazy. And then with the Batman the animated series, I love that. I love the first 3 seasons. I even love the movie Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
I remember going to the theaters for that and being scared of the Phantasm when he first shows up.
hmm And before I got into Power Rangers, it was always Batman toys. It was Batman and Ninja Turtles. That's all the toys I had.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Living in a half
Why did
shell.
I know you were gonna start singing that?
Because it's such a like iconic song.
Okay, so then we get to the other Batman movies.
I will
Let's get.
say Mr. Freeze was really good.
I haven't watched that one.
You didn't watch the Mr. Freeze one? It
No,
it came out after Mask of Phantasm.
I know, but I never saw it. Maybe it's because I'm not really a huge Mr. Freeze fan,
I'm not either, but like, come on, man.
but I
Blasphemy.
did see the Arnold Schwarzenegger as
Oh
Mr.
my.
Freeze. That like to me that's the worst Batman movie.
Oh man, that
But the other one's like the one with Jim Carrey and
Tommy Lee
Tommy Lee
Jones.
Jones. I think that like it's watchable for me.
It's fun.
It's fun. And then we get to the newer Batman movies.
I haven't seen the
I,
Robert Patterson one.
I've only watched it once.
It's a long movie. That's all I
So
know.
so Batman Begins, I've never seen it all the way through. I always fall asleep.
It's so boring and it's so dark. I'm just like, can we turn on a fucking light, please?
And then the next one I saw, what was it? The Dark Knight.
Yeah,
I like that one, but is it a little overhyped because of Heath Ledger? I don't know.
that's dangerous right there. Careful.
Well, because a lot of people say because that was his last movie.
Yeah, even though it wasn't his technical last movie, but whatever.
And then the last one, it's hard for me to watch.
The Night Races or whatever it's called.
Yes. And that's because of something in my personal life.
Right.
Like I watched it and then like
I vaguely remember.
yeah, like I watched it with somebody and it didn't
Yep.
end well, so it's kind of like it brings up memories.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't go back and watch it.
So what you're telling me is that me and you are gonna have to rewatch it together then, and just hate all of our lives because I hate it. So I'll be like, why did you make me do this?
But another Batman like rip-off movie that I like is Bat Bum.
Bat Bum?
Bat Bum.
What is the thumb version, right?
Yeah, that's the thumb version.
For when my brain read as Bat Bum, as in like bum homeless person. I was like, is there a homeless person going running around as a Batman now? Did I miss that?
With all the crazy homeless people that live around us or you live in the streets, you never know.
Yeah, I was just like, shit, did I miss the news? What the hell happened when I wasn't paying attention?
So you're number one.
My number one was your number three. Spooderman. The Tobey Maguire one. Not the I remember watching the cartoon show, but I never like had to watch it, so I'm not gonna say it's that one.
Was it Unlimited? Because Unlimited sucks.
No, it was the original Spider-Man cartoon one.
Because remember they did another
Yes.
Spider-Man, it was like Unlimited.
Yeah,
That one sucked.
there's a couple Spider-Man shows that I remember watching, but
Did you ever watch the MTV one?
no, I heard about it though. I wanted to watch it, I just never remembered.
That one I recommend. It's only a season and it's only like I think like 13 or 14 episodes.
Is it on Disney Plus now?
I think it might be on Disney Plus.
But yeah, I remember watching the first one and loving it, and then I remember like a core memory of mine is that my mom took me to go see the second one on opening day, and it was just me and my mom, and it was one of the first times that like it was just us together. Usually it was always someone else. So
Yeah. I love the moments like that.
yeah, so it's just like it's such a special memory of mine, and I didn't necessarily hate the third one, the Spider-Man 3 with everyone.
And then
Yeah, Harry,
and him becoming a goblin.
and then having amnesia.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily hate it, but it
You don't want to talk about it.
it wasn't what I wanted the third one to be. And then if you watch
or like a lot of people bring up his dancing.
yes, I mean, as a meme, it's great. Other than that, it needs to die. It's over. It's played with. It's done. So, and then I personally never watched the Andrew Garfield movies, just because I don't want to watch movies that existed just so Sony could keep the license.
Weren't you Didn't you work at for when we worked at the theater? Didn't you work for on one of them?
Uh-huh. I never watched it.
Not even like bits and pieces during
Nope.
like downtime.
Nope. Made sure that other people had to clean that show. I was like, I am not supporting this in any way, shape, or form. I've changed since then. I do want to watch it. I just haven't had time. It's life has been busy. And then I like the Tom Holland ones. I know a lot of people didn't, but I liked them. I have nothing. I cried when, in the latest one, No Way Home. I think that was
Mm,
it, or it's No Way Home,
when
right?
everybody forgets about him.
Yeah. And then you had I'm gonna spoil it because it's been a couple of years now. Aunt May dying. And then I liked it. It was 100% nostalgia bait. I understand it, but I like it. So I know what they did. Who is your number one?
My number one superhero is Deadpool.
Oh,
I think everybody saw that one coming.
yeah. I think anyone that knows you knows pretty easily that that's your number uno.
With all the T-shirts I wear and all the merchandise I have,
Yeah. Did
I still need a Deadpool tattoo though.
I'm surprised you haven't got one yet.
Maybe for my birthday or Christmas.
Did I get you? I got you one year the Deadpool cookbook, right? I remember
Yeah, that was
going.
a few years ago.
Was it a few years ago?
Yeah,
I think that was when Lunchables opened up near us, or whatever, Lunchbox or whatever that one store is called.
box lunch.
Box Lunch. There we go.
Every time I go in there, I'm always attempted to order a sandwich.
You're just like, hi. I would like a number 3, please. So,
It's kind of like fries.
ooh, this is completely irrelevant, but I've been tempted to walk over to Wingstop and get some chicky wings and some fries. I don't know why, but that's just been on my mind last couple days. But any particular reason why Deadpool is your favorite?
I think I just love the outfit and the swords and his foul mouth and his how he kills people.
What about
I've been Deadpool like pretty much like every year since Halloween.
really?
Since the first. No, like 2 years before the first movie, because I remember people were saying, "Nice Spider-Man costume."
And you're just like, actually, it's Deadpool.
Deadpool, and that's the thing that makes me so mad is that everybody knows Deadpool now. Like when I got into Deadpool, probably like 2012, 2011, nobody knew who Deadpool was.
Well, shit, I remember you bought the comics at one point, or a comic, I think, right?
Oh yeah, so you want to know how I got into Deadpool?
Yeah.
Okay, so remember when I was hurt and I had to stay in bed for like 3 months?
Yes.
Well, I got an iPad for Christmas that year, and I was like, I didn't know what to do with it. I would just be watching TV, like TV shows on it, or movies, or watching things I shouldn't be watching.
That you don't want to incriminate yourself with. Got it.
Yeah. So anyway, I was looking at comic books, and I got Watchmen and the Marvel Zombie comics. I don't know if you remember those.
Vaguely, like I remember that they were a thing, but outside of that, no.
So then I got a recommendation for a Deadpool comic. So I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'll just get it because I have nothing else to do. And I read it and I fell in love with Deadpool.
And you've been Deadpool ever since.
Yep. Remember when the game came out, I didn't have a system, so I had to buy a system for the game.
Yeah, and then you sold both.
Eventually.
I mean, if you would have kept it, you could have made some good money because the video game, the licenses got nuked. So
yep,
it goes.
Regret that decision.
Yeah, it goes for like $70-$80 now, if not more.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Luckily, I have the Deadpool game on Steam, and at least right now, even when Steam removes the game, you still can play it. You can still download it, which is nice. But yeah.
Oh, do you remember when we worked at the movie theater and we had the Deadpool scandy for the second movie?
Yeah.
And I wanted it so badly,
Whatever happened to that? Did they give it to you or did they throw it away?
Okay, so the first one got stolen
I do remember you mentioning that because you wanted that
because
one too.
then they got a replacement for it, and then that one got stolen.
Jesus Christ.
So hopefully, when Deadpool 3 comes out, or Deadpool Wolverine, whatever you want to call it, I can get the standee for it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me if you do have it or not. Although
Yep.
I'm gonna laugh really hard one day. I'm gonna come over and he's just staring at me in your bedroom or something. I'm gonna be like, bro, come on. At least put him in the extra room. Although I'm gonna be honest with you, even though we worked at the same movie theater, it still kind of amazes me that people were able to steal like so easily. You'd think that
It'd be a lot harder.
yes, especially since I mean, whenever something were to happen, they immediately called us on the radio, and they're just like, "Hey, go check it out."
Do you remember that one standee they built in one day and then it got destroyed within the day?
Yes,
What was that movie? It was that movie with Will Ferrell where he plays the Anchorman.
was it Anchorman? Anchorman
Yeah,
2?
Anchorman 2.
Yeah, that was Anchorman 2.
Yeah, because remember somebody ripped all the heads off,
I do. Yeah, that was really funny.
and then they told you and I to go take out the standee.
Yeah, when it's like, where are we taking it to the trash? It won't fit.
So we had to drag it and then we had to tear it apart.
I mean,
But I remember our boss, he was so red.
he was quite upset. Although I will say, even though we gave him a little bit of lip about it, we're just like, hey, you know, if you want to pay us for like an hour of just us ripping apart the standee, that's fine.
We did do that.
Yeah, we abused the shit out of it.
And that's the second time that that's happened to me too.
Really? Do you have it happen to you now often?
No, but this was before that.
Right.
So I don't know if you remember when the last Harry Potter movie came out.
I didn't work at the movie theater then, but I do remember it.
Yeah, so we had a standee for Baltimore,
Yeah.
and somebody drew a dick in his mouth.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so the boss told me you need to go take that and destroy that. So I had to do it by myself, and I spent at least an hour taking that thing apart, throwing it in the trash compactor.
I hated those trash compactors, man.
Well, especially when you have to go through the parking lot and people are trying to fuck with you, trying to pretend that they're going fast and going to hit you.
Yeah. There was one time I remember during when Star Wars was out, and we were having to do all the trash runs, and like we finally made it to the one that was closest to the theater, and like a couple people were trying to play like chicken, and there was one time I just stopped and stared at him, and I was just like, do it, I dare you, ruin your car for this. And then he swerved around me and he like flipped me off, and I was like, I don't even care. I don't even care.